Are you guys ready?
Are you ready?
Are you guys ready? All right. Hey, let's bring both teams up here. We're going to do the ceremonial coin toss. Whoa!
With a quarter!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Get them over here.
We have definitely not lizard people! Opposing team!
Look your pants!
I heard you were a putty tat.
They're dirty, so that's on you.
And we have thrice catfish!
I'm a pretty little fish.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
All right. Definitely not lizard people. Call it in the air.
Heads. Heads. Off your foot.
Oh, come on.
Heads it is!
People don't know how to get
You might have chosen that too,
thing
but
was
we got
weird.
it first! Whoa!
We're gonna win the war!
What is it, Christmas over there?
Yes,
Love,
it is.
love Christmas every day
Yeah.
because people love our presents.
Save it for the battle! Save it for the battle!
Save it for the party round.
So we got some presents for you.
So going first tonight?
Definitely not lizard people!
Alright, get off the stage. We'll let you know when to come back up here. Alright, it's gonna be crazy. You saw up there, there's almost a fight. I almost got killed right in front of your eyes. That's entertainment right there, folks. It's gonna get crazy in here. It's gonna get so crazy, you might have to just, pee really bad. And if you do, the bathrooms are right out that door. 2 in the hall right there. That's how crazy it's gonna be.
At some point, you may even freak out, saying, "Oh my God, I gotta get out of here!
I can't
I'm
deal
like
with
the edge
this.
of an emergency!"
Too much!
We have 3 exits. There's an exit there, and this one's also lit up here. Be safe.
Yeah. And you know how, if you're not sure if you forget that, all you gotta do is look for the exit word! It says exit right over the exit signs, folks! That wasn't correct, but that's okay. Hey, tonight, they're gonna be asking you for words. Do you know words? Yeah. Oh yeah, you know words. We're gonna test you right there, all right? Hey, just yell out your favorite color.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
I heard colors.
There was definitely colors. We'll ask an easier question this time.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place to eat?
That may not have been easier.
All right, well, we got a challenging question for you now. Who remembers our names?
Tom and Jerry.
Yes, Tom and Jerry!
Tom and Jerry!
Yeah, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Are you ready?
All I hear is crickets. I don't hear anybody ready. Are you guys ready? Come on!
Yeah!
That's right. Call them up.
Here we go. First we have definitely not lizard people!
Wait for our music.
There's a long intro, isn't there?
That's all right. All right. So we are definitely not lizard people.
Definitely
we are
not.
definitely not
Nope.
lizard people. But tonight we begin our world domination. So to begin our process, you as humans of Earth, what is your favorite word in the English language?
Barrel.
Barrel. Barrel. Barrel. Barrel. I like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's fantastic. No, I play a lot of video games, if you can't tell. So the other day, I did something I've never, ever done before. I was playing my Nintendo 64, because it's 1996, and playing my game. I have thrown controllers across the room 100 times. I have never, in the history of my life, taken the cartridge out of the system and thrown that across the room. But I did that, and now you know, we can't unknow that.
That just reminds me of the only time I've ever had an angry outburst. And I'm very patient normally. I have an older sister who's mean, so I was just like, anything, I can take it. You can be mean to me all day long and I'll never get upset. But the only thing that ever upset me was my friends drawing on my arm. And I wasn't drunk, it was early in college, and they just would come up with a Sharpie and doodle something. And then I'd have it on my arm. And that was so upsetting to me that I flipped out and exploded. And it's weird because now I won't get a tattoo, and it like stuck with me, and like I can't have writing on me. So that was a large factor in my life.
Barrels make me think of how you make a barrel, which to me just seems like the most tumultuous process ever. I don't understand how. I mean, I do understand. I watched how they made a barrel. They would they would fletch it, and they would fletch the ring, and then they put the ring at the bottom, and then they have curved pieces at the top. But I just don't understand how like you're so good at that you're so good at fletching to like so liquid doesn't come out. It would just be like a hexagon to me, or so. I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me, and I don't believe it.
It's also known as Chevy Chase.
For sure.
Barrel.
There, I was gonna say, I have 3 sons, and there's a lot of video games in my house. Like, it's an insane amount because my youngest son's a bit of a hoarder, and at one point in his mind, he was gonna have a video game museum, and he has like you talked about the Nintendo 64. He went and ordered something from Japan. I don't even know what he has, but Zach is a hoarder. Thanks.
Definitely not.
Barrel.
Sir, you can't just continuously throw bowling balls down that alley.
How else am I supposed to get in Olympic shape?
Did you bring this rack with you? How did you? It's super tall. Our door is like 7 feet.
Here's your balls.
Do you hire a ball boy?
Jim, you know I'm trying to go pro. I've been coming to this bowling alley for years. You're in my light. Please, just let me.
Right. Sorry.
See?
So what's his story?
Oh, that's James. That's my younger brother. He's just, he's trying to get into it. But let's just say, you see this here? You see how you got a perfect little box situation? He doesn't have that.
You got a nice warrior
Good
pose.
for big bro.
Thanks, Jim.
He shouldn't be standing on the alley like that. He's gonna get hurt.
Oh, he's got quick feet. He's fine. See?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Okay, listen, you said you were gonna go pro with darts. What happened to that?
Well, I was practicing with Jim, but
That's where his eye went.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So we figured this would be a little bit safer. He's got really strong calves.
He's good with his feet, but he's not good at blinking.
Well, I mean, I don't mean to get technical, but even if you blink, it's still,
Well, I mean, you got some protection.
that's right. We weren't using them in practice.
Ah!
Sounds like
Alright.
you nicked him. Okay. So where's the first tournament? Because you're not holding it here. After the St. Patty's Day you threw last year, my wife will never step foot in this
No,
place.
no, no.
That's sad, because I own it, and we used to co-own it, and now she doesn't come here anymore.
No, the first tournament actually is going to be in our basement. There's really not that big of a bowling league in this town, as you might imagine. So,
How big of a basement do you have?
about this big, actually. It's about this big. And we grease it up. And
You have a 100-foot basement?
yeah, about that.
Like 100-foot long, not square feet. We're not talking square feet.
No, it's 100 foot long. It's only about a foot wide. So really,
So super laney.
it's great for practice. It's like
Nice.
bumpers.
It sounds like it's bumpers, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be honest, I don't think you're going to get into the Olympic League with bumpers on the side.
Well,
I don't appreciate the cinder blocks you've also thrown in my alley.
Well, to be honest, you're not doing a great job. I mean, that was kind of lifting up a little bit that way. It was just my balls, every single one of my balls.
Excuse me. I cut my own barrels and made this alley with my own hands. Okay? My wife, Elizabeth, made this alley with her own hands, and because you threw a St. Patrick's Day parade in my alley, and now she can't hear?
I love your wife. I don't mean to speak ill of your wife. But just watching a couple YouTube videos does not make you a perfect barrel maker. A fletcher.
What? Did you say something?
Hi, Elizabeth.
Sweetie, go back to the basement.
What?
Go back to the basement. You know you don't want to be in here.
Oh, okay.
You anger her. You anger her so much.
I don't mean to
Do you see how red she was?
Jim, she seemed fine. I think you might be a little protective of her, if you don't mind my saying.
Of course I'm protective of her. She walks into the street. Are you not protective of him?
Lady
See
in the
what's
basement
happening?
took out my other leg.
Look at, he's fine. He's,
I mean, sure, sacrifice your body for the game, but this is hardly a game, sir.
he's got like a 12-pack. You've never seen anything like it. Jim, lift up your shirt so he can see. Look at that. See?
It's impressive, I'll give him that, but
You know, if we find ourselves in a park or like in a meeting, he just lays down. I just go right over him. He's just, he's got it. It's great.
Okay.
That's how you speed weave.
All right, I want to see this again. Whoa!
Uh-huh.
Ow!
Don't be too impressed. Now, what you're seeing is 3 seconds of weaving, but what you're not seeing is 30 years of weaving practice. Here, you can give this to your kids.
Jeez.
Yep, fruit, potpourri,
You're
dirt
like
sometimes.
you're like almost invisible. Like you move so fast, I can barely see.
I would offer to teach you, but I practiced so hard I don't even know how I do it anymore. Yes.
It's almost just zen.
Yeah.
It just appears before you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how's your woodworking coming?
Well, you know, it's not as good as your weaving.
Hey, Bobby, Mom says she... Oh. Why are you hanging out with my little brother? Are you weaving for her?
I made the David.
You're so lame. Mom says dinner in 5.
Better than video games. Look, he has no crafting ability.
He doesn't get it. But you with your
You
woodworking.
create things.
We both create things.
Yes, but
Remember you made that
Cutting board?
yeah, the like square of wood. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
and then I made the frame.
Okay, so we have this 2x4 that I gave to you, and you handed it back and said, "Look, it's
Well,
a
I
cutting
sanded
board."
it so nicely.
I've had like 5 splinters since I've had this.
I just love it though. It's a beautiful piece of wood. And
Okay,
I
I
just
see.
think it's
I see that you burned something into the back. Pierce Morgan forever. What does that mean?
I see too. Have a crush.
Balloon animal hat. How is your classical class going?
So, as you can probably tell, I'm a pretty experienced bowman.
I can? Yeah, you come here, you come to the range a lot.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just, I'm just sharpening your arrows.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jives. They need to
that
be
one.
sharp or else I won't get to the Olympic Cup.
That one seems good.
Nice. I have to be honest with you. They need to be a little bit longer. 3 inches is not going to do.
You know, I'll do another one. I'll do another one.
Thank you. Thank you. How's your mother?
My mother's doing great, you know.
She's still into Jeff?
Well, you know, 3 inches isn't going to do the job, you know what I'm saying?
He's a bowsman as well, hmm?
Yes, he does also do archery. Yes.
We called it bowsman in the biz.
Yes, I guess he's also a bowsman. I'm just a,
You're just an
Lovely
arrowhead.
yeah, that's 100%, yeah. So, I hear you guys are going to be up against each other in the upcoming match there.
We will. I am ready to take him down.
You seem.
That's right. It's one-on-one bowing.
You guys do aim down the same. Like you're not aiming at each other.
Well, we do, but in the last second, you won't know what comes.
And this is regulation, and everything's on the up and up, right?
Oh yeah, it's totally regulation. You know, in some countries, like
Is this
Scotland.
one Scotland?
If they get out, that's the first thing on their bill.
Making some arrows for you. You ready for your upcoming competition?
I am. I'm gonna take that little twerp down.
You got some bad blood, I guess, right?
It's always interfering with me and his mother. All the time. All the time. I'm gonna take the arrow at the last second.
Hey, don't point that at me. Come on.
No.
So you're wait. I mean, it sounds like you're planning to kill him.
Oh.
Hi, I'm here to pick up some arrows for Cupid.
Oh, sure.
Oh. Hi, Janice. I'll be seeing you this Saturday.
He didn't pay for those.
I'm not lose anything, I think.
Yeah. Listen, I think I'm on board with you an old murder thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good,
It's
good,
gonna be
because
cool.
now that you know about it, you are an
Oh,
accomplice.
Sure. I guess. Yes. I will support you all the way then.
Good,
You
good,
got it.
because you know,
Really, what it's going to come down to is who's got better arrows, I think. And 4 inches right here.
I'm all set. I'm all set. I think absolutely it's going to be between he and I, and it's going to go down. And I'm going to be the victor.
Yeah.
You can help me bury him too? Because I really think you'd be good at that.
Hello, folks, and welcome to today's episode of Women Behind Bars. We have Janice with us
Do you think you could fit a small child in a barrel? Like if you like 5 feet at max, right?
Well, it depends. How big is the barrel? How small is the child?
Well, does the height also match the girth of it?
No, the barrel can be long or short. The child can also be long or short. Have you not thought about any of these? You come to me with a stupid question. Okay, we figure it out. How old is the child?
I'd say I'd go for a tenor.
10. Okay. I'm gonna take some notes. 10-year-old child.
Yeah. No, he's a tenor. You know, soprano.
Oh, okay. Very small child.
Very small child. Hasn't hit puberty yet.
Is the barrel waterproof or?
Yeah, it's pretty built. It's built pretty well. And it's pretty.
Of course. Is it engraved or is the barrel painted? The barrel.
Pierce Morgan engraved it himself.
Engraved.
Big barrel guy.
Okay.
Big.
How long is the child in the barrel?
Depends how tall he is, right?
I suppose these factors both affect each other.
The height, he's probably about 5 foot, right? That's about a 5 foot, 10-year-old tenor. And
So say I wanted to put my big stupid dad on a barrel.
Of course, this is what I do.
He doesn't do yoga or anything, so he's gonna have to be standing up.
You don't by chance have a beautiful singing voice, do you? Anyway, how tall is he?
He's about a skyscraper.
Okay, then I will assume he's in normal height.
Now say I wanted to push him into, say, our in-ground pool.
Of course, then the waterproof barrel should be for you. You know, I don't get a lot of clients of your age.
It doesn't have to be waterproof, I'm just saying.
you can help me.
Missed a spot. You missed another spot where the spit just fell. Nice. You're getting really good.
Why?
Oh,
Dad, what? Dad, what? You know,
someone could slip on that. You better clean it.
I always thought he loved me. You know, when we went to Little League, remember when we were in Little League?
I do.
And he would say, "Hey, son, don't trip." And then I would. And then I'd say, "Dad, why would you do that?" And he said, "Because it's going to make you stronger." In that voice.
Well, he needed to make you stronger. Because we both know that,
Are you saying I'm not going to go to college?
Well, I'm just saying that as a sister, I beat you up. So your strength issue, you need to really bulk up that.
Dad, no, Dad, wow, no, don't put that Slurpee. No, we don't even have a mop. No!
Nice, Dad.
Oh. Do you have any sawdust?
It builds character. That's what you need. You need to be a strong character because
That's why
you
I do-
don't have the muscle to back it up.
That's why I do theater. I'm really great at characters, sister. Like, listen. Oh, hey, I'm a 1920s character. Oh, yeah.
That's what you
Beautiful night, huh?
Sure is. Good night.
I like to come out here and look at the stars, you know?
Yeah, pretty stars.
Normally I do it with my wife, but you know, not around anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What about you? Where's your girlfriend or wife or...
You know, she's also not around anymore, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
So sorry to hear that.
No, yeah. Actually, I killed her last week.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I mean, I think that begs the question, why?
Well, I kill tons of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, well, I take people out here. I like to go to the stars. I, get alone with someone. The wife was the long one, but normally I just, know them for a couple minutes and take them out here. Look at the stars, though, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the stars are... So what's your, like if you were a Clue character, like what's your weapon of choice?
Oh, no, good question. No, I usually just go with this knife.
Oh, stab!
Got
Oh.
This big old, I use these ropes. And,
See, I
yeah.
pictured you for a choker.
You see that
It's just
bench?
kinda-
No, I'm normally tie something to that bench.
Okay,
I'll show you.
well, that's-
I'll show you how it goes. Really. I'll tie someone to this bench.
Oh, okay.
Kind of here, give me your arm.
Do you have any Merlot? I mean,
And once they're tied down, they start feeling a little bit of fear.
So how'd you get out of it?
well, I'm not gonna lie, but this was the very chair that we
This?
were out on.
No. This is
Yeah.
where he tied you up?
Yeah, you don't happen to have like a knife
Oh,
or
no, I don't believe
the
in those.
specific key to the handcuffs?
I don't believe in a knife that can break handcuffs for sure. No, or keys. I'm strictly I'm a non-key lifer,
I mean, other than that, it was great. It was very romantic.
Yeah?
Clear sky, full moon.
Oh,
yeah,
I
it was
bet.
wonderful.
It's pretty cloudy right now, so I can't relate.
I mean, I don't want to make it all about me. I mean, you went on a date, right?
I did.
You did.
It was nice. It was nice.
I got them.
Is this the guy?
I see
Yeah,
how
this
it is. That's fine.
Yeah,
You
that's...
two enjoy
Oh,
yourselves.
no, I mean, I'm open-minded.
He's a little shy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He likes to play hard to get, but with other people.
He likes to get them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean,
It's a weird color for grass.
I think that's the blood. I don't know.
Makes sense.
Nice.
So, Mrs. Johnson, is your... Oh, is this your son?
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Jimmy wants to learn baseball.
I do.
He's a little excitable, but really.
Mom.
Uh-oh, Jimmy. Jimmy, you just went before we got here.
And I went again.
Hey, it's okay.
Can I play? Can I hold the bat?
Yeah, we play on sand. It's fine. Here. You go.
Okay, and Jimmy.
No, say-
Focus, Jimmy.
So, okay.
You can do this. I know you can do this. It's not a lightsaber, Jim.
So I'll play catcher. All right, let's just see if we can get a couple. So here's what I want to do. Can I see the bat? Can I see the bat?
It's a metal detector right now for baseballs. And there's one right there.
Just not do theater by chance.
Baseballs. Love you, bro.
That's our show!
Oh, keep it going! Keep it going! Keep it going! Yeah!
Definitely that lizard people!
That's on it right there! They got me so hyped! We'll keep those chairs right there! Right there! Oh, you people pumped? Yeah! All right. Yeah, let's...
We're pumped? Is that what, are we still pumped?
Keep it going!
Let's
Keep
keep
it
it going for Thrice Catfish!
Whoa!
Hey everyone, we're Thrice Catfish, not once, not twice, but thrice. I'm Mark.
I'm Lorraine.
I'm Danya.
To get started tonight, we're going to need a few different suggestions from you. So you guys really be on it, all right? So, yeah. Ready? All right. Can we get a name?
Chuck.
Chuck. Thank you. Can we get a location?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. And a hobby.
Pioneering.
Pioneering. Okay.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Pioneering.
Of course. Of course.
I'm Steve, and I am in love with speakers. Pioneer speakers. Like when I see a Pioneer speaker from a distance and it starts going like, I'm just like, I almost faint. Like oh my gosh, I'm overtaken by the sound. It doesn't matter what the music is, okay? It could be carnival music. It could be like the latest and greatest mumble rap. It can be anything, and I will just, as long as it's coming out of a Pioneer speaker. I remember when I was a kid, I would walk 2 miles from my house just to get to the Best Buy and watch the speaker installation happen in real time. Like some people really wanted, to like have their parents take them to the playground, things like that. I'm like, no, Mom, I got this. I'm going to Best Buy. Let me see these speakers get put into this 1998 Honda Civic. Some of my friends, they don't understand. They're like, no, like, man, check out this song. I'm like, no, check out this speaker, okay? My siblings, they're not really like that. They're, into normal things like being good at school, which my parents seem to really like, or sports. Ugh. But that's their jam. Not me though. I'm saving up right now, not for a car. I have a car. It's a really crappy car. It's a really cheap car. I didn't want to put a lot of money into that. But saving money for just the deluxe set of speakers that I have dreamt of since I was a little kid.
Can I help you, kid?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Can you talk me through that while you're doing it?
It might be a little over your head. What are you, 5?
Hey, I study, okay? I study. I have the pictures on my placemat at home.
It's kind of strange. All right, well, what you see here is the subwoofer. Right? The bigger it is, the bigger of a sound you get. Lots of vibrations.
Oh, man. That's the dream.
That's your dream.
Yeah, when I fall asleep at night, that is my literal dream.
All right, kid after my own heart. I like it. Okay, well, you You want to name this piece right here, there, kid?
I don't do well under pressure, okay?
No pressure, no pressure. Come take a look.
That's it. Under Pressure is one of my favorite songs to watch have come out of their speaker.
I get you. 600 decibels. Woo, that's a banger.
Your cat died.
Oh my God.
Also, I'm leaving your mother.
I love you, Dad. Oh my God. Just feel the.
Also,
Oh my God.
hey, I love that you love how this feels in your heart. Also, I will not be back. Ever.
Does that mean I get to keep the speaker?
Not exactly. Again, I love you.
I love you too.
And I don't know.
I
thought this was the best way to tell you.
I appreciate it, Dad. Mom doesn't understand, okay? She doesn't understand.
Oh,
Oh, honey, gosh, I'm so sorry. I was trying to water the plants and it fell onto this big box that you like.
yeah. Cool.
So, when I explained to my family that I was going to be moving them into the McDonald's, they didn't quite understand. But really, I felt like it was the best thing for our family. We were living in 6-bedroom home, in-ground pool with a sauna attached. Just granite countertops, 3 fridges. It was too much. No one needs that much. What I need, 1 dining room, maybe 20 tables, but small. Enough each to fit maybe 2, possibly 4 people. The smell of French fries constantly in the air. Surrounded by begrudging workers in unflattering visors. My kids, they love hamburgers, so they weren't totally against it. And I said, we're gonna have, let's see, there'll be 2 bathrooms, 1 for each of you. We'll put your names on them. Other people will be using them, but that's okay. We fill it with urinal cakes. It smells fine. Where are we gonna put the couch? Well, next to the fryolator. It's the warmest spot in the house. Can you invite your friends over? Absolutely. The more the merrier. Like I said, 20 tables, bring them all.
So I heard you're going to be adopting and you're interested in expanding your franchise and buying a McDonald's 3 blocks away.
Yes, exactly. We have a big family, and I just think it's time for a little expansion.
Yeah. You need like 20 more tables and at least 2 more bathrooms, right?
It's really the bathrooms
Yeah.
that I thought would be okay. It turns out.
Yeah, a lot of people fall into that trap. They see the space, they see the place. They're like, oh, I want to be here.
Yep.
And then the bathroom's just, it gets them every time.
Yeah, I think really the big problem was that I overlooked there's no shower. So, if we get that second McDonald's, I can knock down the wall between the 2 bathrooms, put a tub in.
Yeah, have you been using the industrial sink spray in the
Oh,
back?
absolutely. Yeah, it actually makes a lot more of a mess than it does clean anything. So, my children are going to school really smelly.
But they smell like McDonald's. Like
Right,
hope.
yeah. I mean, when I say smelly, I don't mean like an offensive smelly. Like a lot of kids are attracted to them.
Like my kids would be so lucky. Like I just sell the franchises. I don't have the experience of living in one of these glorious locations where billions and billions have been served.
Can I recommend it?
You know, I mean, you seem so happy.
Yeah, we really are. We really are.
Dad,
So,
wasn't sure I was gonna tell you this, but I got a job at Wendy's. Because they have a hose out back.
listen, son, I can't say if I don't completely understand. The hose is a really nice entity. I just didn't think about the hose. If I just thought about the damn hose, yeah, we would have been in a much better place. And now you're out. Their fries aren't as good. They're too thick. I don't think you're gonna be as happy there, hon.
I didn't wanna let you down, but they also have bacon on reasonably priced sandwiches.
Sweetheart, you know that the bacon is the stench that we just cannot get out of our clothes. That's why we had to eliminate it from the menu.
Yeah, but also, there's a mom over there.
Is that what the redhead is? With the braids?
Dad, I got a job at Shake Shack. They said it comes with benefits and I can go to the doctor.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chuck. That is Latin for Chuck. Yeah. I wish I had a better story about my name. Chuck. I feel like I always got made fun of for it. Cause like, kind of like, ha ha, throw up. Or, ha ha, throw away. Or, ha ha, not a real name. I mean, I don't know what my parents were thinking. Like, my mom would always be like,
Chuck, you can be whatever you want.
they'd be like, not really. Because who's gonna take me seriously? My name is Chuck. I mean, you know, on an application, I don't even have a last name. That's the thing. You would think on an application, like, an address would be important, phone number, experience. But no, they're always looking for my last name. My last interview, guy was like, hello, Charles. And I was like, actually, it's Chuck.
Honey, I know you want to know your last name, but I don't know who your father is. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I failed you.
But you have a last name.
Right, but I don't think it'd be right for you to just have mine unless we know his. It haunts me.
It haunts you.
Yeah. Look, okay, I know you haven't had it easy. I know they make you wear the woodchuck costume at your elementary school, okay, because of your name. I get it. I get they make you clean up everyone who throws up yourself. Like they fire the janitor staff. You're on it. I understand, but it hasn't been easy for me either.
You had a choice. You were like, oh, I don't know the dad, but I'm still gonna have this baby. Look, it's Chuck.
It was the name on the orderly's uniform in the hospital, and I was like, that sounds nice.
So Chuck Orderly, like anything would have been great.
So, as your camp campaign manager. I can tell you, your platform is being really well received. All your ideas are ones that pretty much everyone in the district is getting on board with. There's only one other person running, and they're highly underqualified. But seems to be one problem. What's your name, Chuck? What's your name? Seems the constituents can get on board with just about anything except Chuck. Okay? We're gonna have to do something about that.
But, like, there's no more homelessness because of me.
Yeah, no, you've been doing a great job.
There's no more hunger because of me.
Yeah, 100% employment. Unbelievable. Unheard of.
I mean, you can flush the toilet and shower at the same time because of me.
And for some reason, and somehow, as just a member of town council, you were able to eliminate national debt?
National debt! Me! Chuck!
Yep. But there's still just the matter of, well, you know.
Is Woolery taken?
Woolery is not taken.
Chuck, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to keep you on life support. We can't give you a plot in the funeral without a last name. We're just gonna keep you here, barely clinging on to life. We have no place to put you, okay? I wish things could be different. Blink twice if you understand me.
Thanks, Mom. I'm not really saying this out loud. I'm saying it with my eyes. Mom, I literally just... one thing. Chuck.
Honey, it's not worth it. It's just not good up here. It'd be better for you to just stay down there.
Oh, that's why you didn't give me a last name, because you wanted me to live forever.
I was doing you a favor all along. I knew it wasn't going to be all it was cracked up to be. I thought if I could keep my baby boy down on that sweet, sweet earth as long as possible, I'll do anything to make it happen.
But what about... by this point, I'm sure... Prince got buried.
So I understand you're... I can't, I'm not gonna, the speaking isn't what I'm good at. It's the speakers. And sometimes I just, I practice in the mirror, I practice with on my phone, but delete it right away, it doesn't go up in the cloud. I thought if I just practice, if I willed myself to care about speaking well, other people, the world at large, that I could do it. But I couldn't, because I would just hear in the back of my head, constantly, haunting me, letting me know that I was missing out on whatever that latest beat was, whatever the latest speaker that I could have in my car, in my house, upgrade my phone, Bluetooth technology.
So it turns out the family is not as crazy about living at McDonald's as I thought they would be. Honestly, I never saw it coming. Thought it was the dream. That's why we came to this country. But no, they're off, one at Wendy's, one at Shake Shack, and I'm left alone, staring at 19 empty tables. It's a lonely life.
So it turns out I'm good at a lot of shit. But this last name thing is really like holding me back while it's holding me here. And it's really fucking confusing. And apparently, I'm never gonna die.
So I'm really happy you applied to this McDonald's to become a part of the family. I heard you were looking for a family name, and I've got some extra bathrooms that could use some life and love. So, you're hired, kiddo. Yeah. You can get the paperwork going. You're gonna be Chuck McDonald's.
All right, I worked here for like 6 months. Get to keep that last name.
Yep, forever. It's yours.
And I
It's your
can-
part of the family.
Right, then I can go back to my town
Sorry, what?
and run, huh?
No, that's not part of it. See, I already lost 2 children. I can't. Okay, once you're part of this family and you're a Chuck McDonald's, you're gonna stay in this McDonald's, okay? You understand? There's just too many tables to look at by myself.
When you said family,
Yeah,
I thought that was like, we all work together.
yeah, we do. We all work
And you
together.
give me a last name and then I go home to
No,
my
no,
own
not that part. Not that part at all. You stay here in this McDonald's. We smell like fries and we love it, okay? You're gonna love it too, Chuck McDonald's.
So let me get this straight. If I install speakers, you'll let me just live here under one of the tables. I never have to talk to anyone.
Absolutely. However you want to live your life, as long as you're doing it within these 4 walls, I'm okay with that.
Okay. And you're fine with like 30% of the McDonald's being occupied by speakers.
I've got a lot of room, so yeah, take it up with speakers.
Okay.
That'd be great.
All right.
Do you like Cool in the Gang?
I do. Anything that makes that speaker just, like,
Yeah, it's really the only thing I can listen to at high volumes. So if you're gonna blast those speakers, it better be Cool in the Gang.
so it has to be all cool in the game.
Absolutely, 100% of the time. But I really want you here.
You have to understand.
Really want you here. So maybe we could throw in some Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay?
Okay, but you have to
Whatever
understand.
it'll take.
Part of the draw of the speakers is different music and different sounds. What about just like nature sounds? Can you listen to nature sounds? If I find Cool in the Gang performing nature sounds, can
Oh,
that?
that's it. Yeah. So what is it gonna be, like a kookaburra at like high enough volume to get the subwoofers going?
Yeah. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I can live like that.
So I heard you were the guy to go to. I got this campaign that I'm running, and it's just Chuck, 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 Chuck.
And that's our show!
Keep it going. They brought it. They brought it. Are you pumped? I am pumped. Yeah. Fuck that chair. Oh, man.
No, I'm not gonna do it! I'm not gonna kick that chair! I'm gonna kick it.
Should he kick it?
All right. Yeah, let's bring him back up.
Bring him back
Let's
up.
bring
Come
him back.
on. Bring him back up. Both teams. Come on. Come on. Hey, get your cameras out. Get your cameras ready. We're going to do this just in case there's a big fight that breaks out. We're going to need the evidence.
All right. So,
Hey. Sorry, go ahead.
Bring it, come on!
all right.
She's so tall.
I'll give you something, Chuck.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Westmill fries.
Whoa.
Hey, you better check yourself before you fletch yourself. Ah. We call that a callback in the business.
All right. Now we've gotten to the portion where you, the audience, puts your hands together and make loud noises with your mouth and throat in jubilance on which team you would prefer. So, we'd like you to actually clap for both, but like clap the loudest for the team that you want. All right?
Loud sounds from the waist up.
From the waist up, right? Okay. And we're gonna test out this new decibel meter that I downloaded! Whoa! All right.
You gotta be able to see it.
Yeah, right. I gotta be able to see it. Okay, so can you please, it's right here, make loud noises. 4, definitely not lizard people!
So I guess the 106.
Yeah, 106.
106.
Wow, that's above 100.
That is. That's
That's 2 jet planes.
That's like
that's
I know that.
that's in the engine of 2 jet planes as Godzilla is screaming.
Y'all better get loud like you're in a speaker, okay?
All right, 106.
You don't need electronic amplification over here.
Oh, you can cut the
That's
tension with a
fine,
knife.
because we'll take it.
Oh.
I'm looking for that W.
All right, audience. All right, audience. We are now going to put our hands together and our loud voices for thrice catfished.
That's 107 if I remember.
I gotta say, I saw 108.
I saw 108 as well.
That
They
means
had plans.
they probably did, and that's smart strategy on their part.
Yeah.
We didn't think of
So
that.
that means
The winner,
of the first
Infinite,
Bake Off,
and has the opportunity to appear at our next Infinite Bacon in 2 weeks, Thrice Catfished!